I'm Shawn Harbin, and I am the artist and writer of the Dungeon comic. And while I'm sitting here inking, I thought I'd give some advice to people wanting to break into comics. Into comics. I was watching a documentary, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, I just said the wrong thing, but I did. So, a couple years ago, I was set up at a show, and this guy came by, and he wanted me to look at his portfolio and give him advice that he wanted to get into comics. And I said, okay. And I looked through his portfolio, and his portfolio was very, there was a variety, but not a variety in like necessarily any sort of great way, more of in a confusing way. And there were no comic pages. There might be a little colored pencil drawing of Pikachu, and then there might be some anime character, and then there might be some sort of drawing of Batman, and then some girl that he knew or something like that. But no comic pages or whatever. So I very politely said, well, just, let me ask you some questions. And, what kind of art do you want to do for a living? Do you want to be a graphic designer? Do you want to do, DVD covers? Do you want to make comic books? You want to be an architect? Like, what is it that you want to do? And the guy sat there and took a breath and said, I just don't want to work at my crappy security job anymore. And I thought, if I was hiring an individual or looking to hire an individual, I'm not going to hire this individual. This guy doesn't want to come work for me. He just doesn't want to work at his job. And we all get jobs that are horrible jobs, and jobs that we've got to get out of, and jobs that we have to start with, and jobs that we do to make ends meet. I understand that. I'm not saying that people don't. But I started thinking today about Sylvester Stallone making Rocky, and he had a whole weekend to write the script and so forth. And I was watching a documentary on stand-up comics, and somebody asked Gary Shandling what the shortcut is. And I started thinking about the guy, and I thought, when you tell somebody, when somebody says, well, why do you want to do this? Like, I can't work at this job anymore. I'm going to go become a comic book artist because I can't work on this loading dock. I can't work for this, this ice cream parlor, or this fast food restaurant, or this bar, or whatever it is. When you do that, your focus is getting out of a job, not getting a job that you want. Your focus should be, if you want to work in comics, to work in comics. And so, therefore, your maneuvers should be made, your efforts should be put forth to work in comics, not your mental focus. I can't do this job again today. I can't do this job again today. What you need to think of is, I need to do this comic job today. I need to make this the best that I can possibly make it. As I sit here and ink bricks to my comic book page right here. So as I've been talking to you, this is what I've been inking. And so let me do a little bit more ink on my pen. For those who've seen my other videos, I use a Croquill pen. A little bit more accentuation here. And when you ink, you have to be a little bit careful that you don't stick your hand in wet ink and smear it. And you're probably going, well, you know, not everybody's perfect like you, Mr. Master Inker. I tell you that because I still, every day, stick my hand in wet ink.